Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Justine Patterson and Dontavius Patterson. The two of you have been together for 5 years and married for 5 years. You don't have any children together. Your marriage is in trouble, so you've come to me for advice. Mrs. Patterson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me what is happening in your household?
Well, I just want to start off by saying, Dontavius and I, we've been together for we've been married for 5 years. But we got married after just knowing each other 3 weeks. And
what happened in those 3 weeks?
Well, Your Honor, he swept me off my feet. I met him at a pizza joint, and when I seen him, oh Dios mío, he was fine. I loved everything about him. He was tall, he was handsome, you know, he had a kind soul. I loved everything about him.
You don't know a person in 3 weeks to love everything about them. You don't even know what you had 3 weeks ago for lunch. So I know you don't know him like, yeah, bro got it. Bro got it right here. He got it right here. She tweaking. She is tweaking, bro. A lot of the times, you'll come to guess just like her necklace. Her heart was on this side, broken. His heart was on that side, broken. They put two of them together, and now you done made a whole half two. Man, it ain't good. That's not going to be good, bro. And I get it. Like, that's cool to have feelings and emotions and all of that stuff, but then when you start to rush into stuff and put paperwork together and name, that's when, yeah, those are real. That's real, bro. You can't sit up and tell a mortgage company, oh my bad, you know, that it really wasn't for me. She said that she gonna leave, so I can't pay this no more. They not trying to hear that, bro. You can't tell Chevy, well, hey, we going, you know, we ain't really together no more, so y'all can get the tie hold back. They not trying to hear that, bro. They not. I get it that, you know, it can seem like, you know, a whirlwind when you first meet, but 3 weeks and you married, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that.
Mr. Patterson, what did you see in her in 3 weeks that made you say, I do?
Oh, well, you know, there's an age difference, about 6 or 7 year age difference. So, you know, she kind of put that old school thing on my fell in love.
She whipped it on you, yeah. You got to whip the food and everything.
I ain't been the same since.
I got it. Okay, Ms. Patterson, bring me up to speed.
Okay, Your Honor. Let me just tell you a little bit about, I'm not from here. I'm originally from Panama. Mm-hmm. And Spanish is my first language. I learned English about 17 years ago. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I met Dontavius. I fell heads over heels for him. I have 2 children. He was great with them. I do. I have a boy and a girl. And pretty much, like I said, we fell in love with him. And it just started going downhill once, you know, we've been together, like I said, 5 years.
Right.
And then the age difference.
It's bothersome.
So
he was 20 when you married him?
He was 19 when I married him.
He was 19 when you married him?
She know better than that. She know better than that. At 19, it's probably one in every 19-year-olds that's really legit ready to get married. You know better than that. As if you're gonna date down and date younger, you got to be able to be the one to make them mature decisions. And usually, they not the most fun ones to make. They aren't the most fun ones to make. You got to be the one to decide if y'all out and, you know, it's an hour left. Y'all having a blast. Y'all having a blast. But y'all know once everything let out, then that's when it get crowded. People start acting dumb. It might be traffic and all of this other stuff. You got to be the one to make the mature decision to say, all right, we're going to cut this one short. We're going to cut this one. That's what come with it. That's what come with it, bro.
19 and I was 26.
He was 26. Mr. Patterson, what do you think the problem is?
Me personally, my only problem with my wife is, you know, she's too dependent on her father. I don't really have a chance to, you know, do what I want to do for her. I like to surprise her a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, it's been several different occasions in which I've tried to surprise her. And you know, she'll think I've forgotten about a holiday or something. And one year, I spent 2-3 months on saving money on putting down payments on the necklace for her. And down to my last payment, her dad turned around and bought the necklace in one day. You know what I'm saying? And
hang on. Already. Does her father have a lot of money and is able to Bigfoot it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he just big dog and everything, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Every
not
situation.
the case, Your Honor.
You know what I'm saying? And he loved me. He got a lot of respect for me. I got a lot of respect for him. But, you know, when it comes to her, anytime she open her mouth, he there for her. He
gives her whatever she wants.
I
Doesn't allow you
salute
to
that,
do it.
but I like to be there for my wife, too. You know what I'm saying? And I like to be there first, and I just want to be that backbone, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough, bro. As a father, I'm going to let you know that. I ain't going to lie. He bought one. I'd have bought 5 of them motherfuckers in all colors. But I get what he's saying, bro. And that's a valid point. That's a valid point. You do want to be the first one to surprise her. You want to be the one when she open that gift that her eyes go like that and then she look at you. You want to be the one that, yeah, I get that. I don't think that he wrong for that. I don't think that he wrong for that. I think that maybe that's a conversation that you should have with him. I believe he said they cool, he love him, all of that stuff, fine. I ain't got no problem with that. Do your Dougie. Do your Dougie. But that seemed like a conversation that you gotta have with bro, man to man, like, yo, I mean, you gotta pull him up. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? So if my girl, my wife, they married, if my wife playing Big Bang, he trying, I'm like, hey, let me holler at you real quick, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just be honest. Just be honest. Like, man, let me holler at you real quick. Like, I appreciate, we appreciate what you do. I know she definitely appreciate it. But just on this next one, big dog, let me take care of this one. I just want to see what I can do with it. Let me see what I can do on this next one. You play the back. You play the dessert, man. Let a nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. One of my daughter friends come up to me and tell me, man, but he got a point. He has a point.
Mrs. Patterson, your thoughts on that?
Let me just say about the whole necklace thing. Judge, I'm not from here. Like I said it before, I'm from Panama. My first language is Spanish. So my culture is totally different from the culture here. I'm close to my parents, especially my dad. Mm-hmm. Like, where I come from, we don't believe that the moment you turn 18, you're kicked out, or you're just grown, or you're on your own, or you have to figure it out on your own. I wasn't raised that way. Mm-hmm. My dad, and as far as like the jewelry, it was a necklace that I wanted from my country. I didn't tell my dad, just like I told him. I'm like, oh my God, there's this lady who's from my country. We have this yearly event. She was bringing different designs, and I told my dad about it. Well, we didn't know that he was going to get it.
So it just happenstance. I mean, he wasn't trying to outdo you.
He wasn't.
He just happened to get there first.
See, it's not that he's ever trying to outdo me.
But he always does.
He always does, though. And she got to be giving him some type of call. You know what I'm saying? It's been several occasions I've tried to surprise her for her birthday. I act like I've forgotten about her all the way up to the last minute. And, some kind of way she'll backdoor me and call him and he make everything him, you know what I'm saying? And I already have something.
Your culture notwithstanding, do you understand your husband has to feel like he's
I feel like I'm not
like
needed.
Your dude, and that that he does for you, and that's your obligation to make him feel that way?
And it is, and I'm working on that, and that's the problem that we're having. But he just want me to cut, like, I don't know what he...
Not to mention, she's the only woman I've ever done anything for, ever even thought to do anything for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not good. He like 23, bro. I know that he's been dating since he was 15 or maybe 17 or something. I don't know. That's 8 years. I don't think y'all supposed to be clapping right now. Nah, that ain't nothing against you, young lady. It ain't nothing against you. But yeah, bro, this your first. Shit, you ain't come with a, little knockoff, something like that. You ain't give her a little bag. Y'all know the change purse or something like that. Hit her with a Chanel change purse or something. God damn. I mean, hey, who am I? Who am I, bro? But, sheesh.
I just felt that should be special.
That he doesn't do for me and my children, because he doesn't have any children, and he's 100% dedicated to my daughter. I'll give an example to my daughter. Just got her progress report on last Friday. Mm-hmm. My daughter had all A's, 1 B, and thanks to him, because he's dedicated to her. His education her education is everything to him. He's dedicated every day. But he is. He's 100%.
So what did he do? What did he do? Good. Finish the story.
But the problem here is I don't want him to feel like he's not a man. It's just that my dad has always been there. And it's not that he's not man enough or he's not important in my life. He is. But my dad has always been there.
Yeah.
So what I'm
but
trying
see,
to do...
here's the thing. When you get married, you make decisions about how you're going to behave. And you have to behave in a manner that's okay with your man.
And you handling the situation.
And you have to handle things differently. And it might mean I have to break a habit here or there in order to accommodate who we are.
I'm trying, but see, when I try to communicate...
Ain't no try, there's either do or not do. Pick up the phone or don't pick up the phone. If you're grown enough to get married, you just do. Mrs. Patterson, you say that you became a mother very young, and that you believe has impacted a great deal how you conduct your life now. Why don't you tell me the story of what happened and how you believe it's still present today in your life?
Well, I came to this country when I was 14 years old. I'm actually the first one in my family to have a baby out of wedlock. My parents had been married for 39 years. I had my son when I was 17. And even though I had him at 17, I had a lot of support. A lot of support with his family, my family. But it devastated my parents. I just put my whole family in a whole different era. And they just had to go, flow with it. When we first got here. So my family means a lot to me. Dontavious grew up in a household where he didn't have both of his parents. He only had his mother. And so when he seen the relationship that my...
Hang on. Let's let Mr. Patterson speak for himself. Mr. Patterson, when you stepped into the role as stepfather at 19, which is very, very deep, were you concerned about it? Was it difficult for you? And how do you think you've done?
I think I've been doing a great job. It's not difficult. The only difficult part is when you start to feel like you're not being appreciated for it. You know what I'm saying? But
what makes you think you're not appreciated for it?
I mean, I think that just comes with being a step parent, period. You know what I'm saying? You can spend all the time in the world and do everything that you could possibly do. But then, when that little kid pick up that phone and call the real pops, it kind of make you feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess that's just the reality of it, but I'm growing into it, and
He is too mature. Bro, just too mature. For 22, 23, or however old he is, bro, just too mature. And it's not to say that doing it is a good thing, bad thing. You decide what you're going to do with your life. You decide what you're going to do with your life and decide what make you happy. If being with them make you happy, bro, then you do that. But he just too mature, bro. He too mature. And I think by him being so mature, he probably ain't I don't want to say not enjoying life. I'm not going to say that. But it's real routine. It's real strict. It's real discipline. And it ain't really a lot of, extra wiggle room. You don't really get a lot of extra wiggle room. If you working, then you come home with the children, do the thing with the children. Then you with her, and then you do whatever with her. That's a lot. That's a lot, bro. No, granted, again, if it's working, then all fine and cool. I'm just saying for that age, for him to be that young. See, I can look back on it and talk about it now. I can do that. But at 19, becoming a stepfather at 19 to 2 children, bro, that is a lot. That is a lot, bro. Regardless of who, raised them or whatever the case may be, that's a lot for anybody. Man or woman. If you come, as a woman and you deal with a guy, if the roles were reversed and right, if the roles were reversed, or vice versa, bro, if it was like that, yeah, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. And again, if that's what make you happy, shout out to him. Salute it.
Were you at all hesitant to take on a woman who had 2 children? You were just 19.
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. My stepfather raised me, so I never looked at them no different than my real children because I wasn't looked at any different. You know what I'm saying? I don't treat them like...
Not that they're different because they're stepchildren, and I appreciate that, I do. But you were so young to take on that responsibility. That did not frighten you at all?
Nah, not at all. I've always been like a little ahead of myself mentally.
More mature.
Yeah, a lot more mature. So all the clubbing and playing around. You know, I kind of skipped that in my 20s anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
so
not
my
into it.
understanding.
He sound like me. He might as well pump out a YouTube video. I like this young man right here. Like this young man, but I just don't want your maturity to grow you up so fast you don't enjoy life. You don't enjoy life, and enjoy life don't mean making bad decisions. It don't mean that. Maybe at 22, 23 or something, you might want to go to Lithuania or Uruguay or something like that, bro. You might want Ethiopia. You might want to go to Ethiopia or something like that. It ain't no telling, bro. And it's not to say that you can't. It is not to say that you cannot. It is not, but to take on them type of responsibilities at that age, bro, it makes it a lot harder. And especially, you know, if the responsibilities weren't primarily initially yours. And again, it's not to say don't do it. If you love her, you love her children, bro, more power to y'all. Y'all make some more. Y'all keep making children. Keep going. Keep going, bro. But yeah, just to be so mature, bro. And I just don't want it to go past. I don't want it to go past, and you look up like you was doing the right. I don't want to say that's the right thing by being mature, but you was being mature. I kept saying mature because I'm mature. Are you mature?
Understanding is on that note that you do want to start to have a family with
I
her
definitely
now.
want to
And
have a
she's
family.
not ready.
Well, you know, we attempted to once
Right.
before, and her body wasn't ready for a child.
Right.
Therefore, we really haven't worked on it again.
But he's
right
talked
now.
about it. He's talked about how he's disappointed because one of his good friends is like a brother to him. He just found out that he's having another child. This is his third child. And so there's times in this relationship, lately I'm starting to feel like he's a bit resentful.
So the fact that you don't have a
At
baby
the fact
together.
that, because he keeps saying little things like, you know, I'm 25, I don't have any children, I must not be good enough, and everyone around him is having children. But what I don't want to do is bring another human being to this world, and we're having little minor.
We don't have it totally together.
We don't have it all together. It wouldn't.
I hear what you're saying, but if you already brought two of them in the world and I'm helping you take care of them, why can't we bring another one? That's where he coming from. And that's where the starting to feel like you're not appreciated come from, bro. You got your two. You got your two, and that's cool. That's fine. That's great. Love it. Love it for you. He loved them. And he loved them, bro, but he still want his. He still want his. So, yeah, that's complicated, bro. That's where you're going to have to take her out, bro. Take her out, restaurant, something like that. Y'all just going to have to sit down and have a real adult conversation, and you got to put dates on it. Not dates like exact dates. Or give it a time frame. Give it a time frame. Hey, listen, I'm thinking probably within the next year or something like that. I want to drop. I think we should drop one. I think we should have a child. And if she not with it, bro, if she not trying to do it, then I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I kind of feel like it's an understandable situation. She have children, but he want children. I don't know why she wouldn't give them to him. She said because of petty arguments and all of that other stuff. I don't think that that's true. I don't think that that's true. It could be because she's afraid. It could be she's afraid to go and do it again because of whatever happened in the last relationship with her last children's father. Man. Hello! Let me tell y'all something, bro. Fellas, let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to it. Make sure your girl, y'all know the routine by now, bro. Y'all know the routine right now, bro. Uncle Frank! What'd he say? He said, you know, I scheduled a meeting with the Dodgers, the Yankees, and the Orioles. He said, now, Steve, you didn't show. Why didn't you show? I don't want to play ball no more, Uncle Frank. I decided with her. He said, what you want? I want to be you, Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank, man. Shout out to Uncle Frank. But yeah, bro. Yeah, when she left, man, tell her no. They be nosy, bro. Tell her go some. Well, no, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that, man. She ain't trying to leave. Nosy. Nosy, bro. 24/7. Always. Yeah, man. What's up, bro? Hey, listen, let me tell you this, bro. I don't care what nobody told you, what they said to you. You ain't never going to be right. It's always going to be chaos. It's always going to be something that's not right. The timing is never going to be right. It ain't never going to be a time to say, all right, cool. You got this together. You got that together. You got this together. You got that together. Now it's time for you to, it's the perfect time to do this. It's just not. It's just not, bro. And if she not willing to compromise with you, if she not willing to compromise or like at least, I don't know, at least be receptive to it. It's just like she coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse as to why not. And I don't think that that's right. I don't think that that's right, especially if that man helping you raise your children. He helping you raise your children. So clearly, must be a decent dude. Must be a decent dude. I don't like that, bro, because again, I know for him, for us as fellas, bro, that'll start to build up. Now I ain't gonna say resentment, but unappreciated. You just don't feel appreciated. It's like, all right, well, I'm good enough to do this for your children, but I'm not enough to do it for the children that we might have or something like that. I don't know. I don't like that, bro. And I get it. I got chill. I was about to say, ladies, I love y'all, and I get it. I know that it's your body, but it's just the fellas. We with the homie. Nah, I'm tripping. It's about 2:00 in the morning, y'all. Like the video. Please like the video.
Fair to the
like
child.
we never gonna be totally just perfect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the kid or without the kid, you know what I'm saying? We've been struggling 5 years together. I don't feel like a kid gonna, you know what I'm saying, do no justice or do no worse.
But we gotta work on the communication.
And I'm going to get to that communication issue and why it is such an issue. Mr. Patterson, you said you grew up in a hood culture where the women run over the men.
Correct.
And you don't want that happening to you. Why don't you tell me what you saw as a child and what you're trying to stay away from?
Well, my mother is a very, very, very dominant woman, and my stepfather is a very stand-up, phenomenal guy. Therefore, he lets her have her way with almost anything. But from my point of view, I really can't just let my wife have her way with everything because I'm built a little different, and I like to speak my mind and stand on what I believe in, you know. And sometimes the tone of her voice, it's not even what she says. Sometimes it's just the tone of her voice.
God damn it, he ain't lying, bro. He not lying. We ain't tripping off of what you said because we ain't really listening. But when you said, it's about how you say it. Don't talk to me like I'm 5. Don't talk to me out and call me out my name. Don't do none of that, bro. He right. He is absolutely right, man. This man is speaking up for himself, and I'm proud of the young man. I'm proud of the young man, bro. And it's going to help him get better. It's going to help them get better. It's going to help both of them get better. They mature. He mature. I can see why he would date older or whatever they doing. I can see that, bro. I can see that. He mature.
She talks to me as if I'm her child. You know what I'm saying? I can't interpret it the right way.
But eso no es siempre así. Listen, it's just the fact that he's always comparing this relationship to, he's always comparing me to his mother. I am not his mother, and he is not his stepfather. The kind of issues that we have, he's always incorporating.
Well, what do you think your communication problems are? What do you think the issue is?
I'm just loud. I'm loud. That's it. You know, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, and it's just that. It's nothing more, nothing less. And so for him...
So you think the entirety of the communication problem is he's misinterpreting your cultural expression as anger or dominance?
Right.
I don't really think it's culture neither. That's just who you are as a person. Just because you came from a different place don't mean that you got to be loud. Don't mean that you got to overtalk everybody. Don't mean that you got to be like that. No, I think it's time to chill on that. We got to chill on blaming our, whatever you want to call it, on our culture, our background, or where we come. Like, man, we all adults. Everybody in this room right here is an adult, bro. What did you personally, like, I get it that our culture, you know, how can I put it? It helps shape, you know, like who we are and everything like that. I get that. I understand. Respect to the culture. Respect your culture. I ain't got no problem with that. But when it's, I'm from this place, so I gotta be loud and I gotta be like this. Nah. No.
Or controlling. And that's not even the
exactly
case.
How I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? And like right now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, well, let me try it a different way. She's just like, well, this me, and then what it gonna be?
Let me say something to you, Mrs. Patterson. This is me is never an appropriate response to a problem. This is me. Now, not if you want to stay married. If you want to be single, you can this is me all day long if you want to. But no, when you're married, you can't this is me. Now, who says you're having intimacy issues?
I'm 25 years old right now. You know what I'm saying? She 31.
Right now.
My sex drive like a jackrabbit right now, and I be wanting it. I be wanting it when I want it, and you know she'll give it to me when she feel like getting it to me. When she feel like getting it to me, I'm like.
But then respect the fact that you have a higher drive and a need at this juncture in your life. Mrs. Patterson, your response to that would be?
Well, I'm not saying that I don't want to have sex. I said let's schedule. Not even, and here's why. I have a busy, not even schedule. But like if we could get together and we could figure out like, okay, on these days, because not only do I have to take care of the children, I still have a full schedule. Like I'm a paralegal and I work with different doctors. I have a lot going on. And so, yeah, while he's thinking about that, my mind is on on something totally different.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Everything else is more important to him. And again, it go back to the unappreciated. I'm telling you, bro. She got the right to be however she want to be. She can be however she want to be. She can say whatever she want to say. But when you look at it, bro, she's selfish. She's selfish. She want what she want. Okay, cool. You know, yeah, good guy. I like him. Good with the kids and all of that. Yeah, that's cool. But as long as he don't fuck up what I got going on, as long as I can keep functioning how I'm functioning, I don't see no problem with it. That's how she coming with it. And he said it before she said whatever she just said, bro. He said, yeah, the problem that I'm having is not that what she just said or nothing like that about, it's that you don't even take the time to say, well, all right, I heard what he just said. Let me think about that. Let me try it a different way. Let me try to see if I can do it a different way. Ladies, I love y'all. I love y'all, ladies. I love y'all. But sometimes if it don't work, then you got to try to do it a different way. Do it a different route. Like, man.
Not somebody, but something else. So, like, I'm not saying that I don't want to, and my sex drive is not as high as his, but we have other things more important than...
Being a paralegal is keeping you from having sex.
No. Taking care of my children as much as he wants it, Your Honor. He's wanting it 3-4 times a day. Who has the time?
It's more so of, okay, she may want it early in the morning. I want it all the time. But if she turn me down 3-4 times and then she come at me all, wanting it, I'm gonna turn her down. Then that just starts a little thing where both of us just like,
back and forth. Who's gonna be the one that have their needs met on their schedule?
Exactly.
And then your egos get involved.
And every time I'm turning her down, I'm really wanting it, but I have to turn her down just to let her know. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how to handle it. It isn't. But I'm gonna try to address something or other. I don't think I'm gonna get very far, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There's one thing I could get him to give you that would make this better for you. What would it be, Mrs. Patterson? Just one.
Communication.
Communication. Mm-hmm. You don't feel you communicate well with him, or you feel he's not receptive to what you have to say? You feel you're not heard? In what manner do you need help?
Well, I say both ways. I feel like I'm not heard, and he feels like he's not heard or he's not needed. And basically, if we can get our communication down pat, I think we'll be okay.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, if it was one thing I could get her to give you, what would it be?
Them goodies. I just want it when I want it. That's all, because I'm a good man to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't nothing but 25 years old.
Right.
And I be holding her down. And I feel like I be holding her down.
Oh, you do?
You know what I'm saying? So
no
I feel like
about
the
it.
little thing that I do ask for, let me get that when I want that. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal.
This nigga is a GOAT, bro. He the GOAT bust. Yeah. Yeah, don't look around. Y'all need to get up out of here, go to the back or something like that, man. Take my dog to the back, because he right. He right. If you doing what you supposed to do, bro, get at, man. Get at. What it's all like, man, knock it off. Stop being so hard. Stop being so tough. Stop. What's the word? damn, what's the word? I can't think of the word, bro. It's like a shelter or having a layer outside of yourself or something like. I forget the word, bro. But man, this man didn't put a ring on your finger, taking kids. Man, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, man.
Mrs. Patterson, let me tell you something. You found some young thing that you liked, and you wrapped him up. And this is who he is. He has come across as strong, as trustworthy, as faithful, as capable, as all man, and you need to let the brother have some more sex. Because it can't be about, he's 25. You know what I'm saying? He's 25. And that's what that is. And it can't be just about when you want it. It's like, you know, this brother, woo! And it's that kind of time in his life. And when you get somebody young or get somebody older, you have to take that into account in how you deal with them. You're going to fool around and lose them. And it's not like it's going to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you just have to be, you know, they're not about being a paralegal to keep you from having sex. I don't know what that isn't either. Because I wasn't a para, I was illegal. Doesn't have anything to do with it. Doesn't have anything to do with it. It's a practical thing. It's a practical matter that you have to take care of that. And the first part of communication is the ability to listen. I don't think you're good with that.
That's true.
And I think that if you want to have better communication, you have to start with better hearing and better listening. And if you can't do that, you're never going to get anywhere. And I'm talking to you because I think Mr. Patterson is showing up grown and mature and on point, and you're the one who's a little weak. And I think you need to step up your game. Period. End of story. Thank you for being the man that you are.
Thank you.
Make sure you're worthy of him. This matter is adjourned.
I feel like if he was able to communicate a little bit more.
What he say? That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my boy, man. He did his thing. He did his thing, man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him not only for doing what he did and constantly doing what he was doing, but for speaking up for himself and letting him know that's what he do. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I take care of him. Yeah, I pay the bills. Yeah, I want to hit. Yeah, I'm trying to hit. Yes, bro. Yes, bro, because a lot of the times we don't speak up for ourselves. We don't speak up for ourselves, and for whatever reason, it is what it is. It is what it is, but shout out to bro for doing that. And it's like she tried to come up with our little pal. For me, I'm just like, just be happy. Just choose being happy. All she got to choose is just being happy. You ain't got to keep picking at him to see, all right, well, he ain't good at that, so I think that it's a problem. That, like, chill. Chill. I'm glad that the I'm glad that the judge said that to her. I'm glad that she did, because she probably needed to hear that. She probably needed to hear that, bro. Like, relax. Relax. Like, you ever been around a person and they so anxious or they got so much going on and make you nervous? Like, now you making me nervous. Excuse me. She moving around 20, like, keep moving. Like, chill up. Like, man, sit down. Like, now you making me nervous. Like, that's all she got to do is just chill out. That's all she got to do is just chill out. You can tell that Doug, you know, he loved her, wanted to be with her, all of that other good stuff. Now, the part about the extra, I can't say extra child, but adding another child into the situation, that's rough. That's rough. And I'm sure that's a conversation that y'all should have been had. It should have been done, but I don't know, bro. I know for me, I can only speak, you know, of course, as a male, but I'm just like, that'd be tough. That would be tough for me to be in that situation, knowing that I got to be a step parent and that she's not willing to give me my own, like, and there's nothing that's in, you know, the way or anything like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's only normal. I think it would only be normal to feel some type of way about it. But hopefully she come around. I feel like, she's a princess. She was a princess, and, you know, daddy's girl, clearly. She got everything that My bad, bro. But yeah, you can tell clearly, dad's still taking care of her. Father love her. She come from a loving family and all of that. So she know that she got support. She know that she has support. But it's also okay to live your life. Live your life. Be free and live your life. Like, you don't have to let your parents' relationships or what your parents went through or, how their marriage or whatever went. You don't have to, like, that's not going to be your outcome. You're not going to be them. Be who you are. Do what y'all want to do. Do what y'all want to do. There's so many people out here in this world, bro, that just refuse to do what they want to do. And I'm not saying like, oh, I want to go rob a bank or run up in a bank. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you want to be in love, bro, go be in love. If you want to go be a entertainer, public figure, go be an entertainer or public figure. If you want to be, volunteer, something like that, then go volunteer. Like, go do what you want to do. Do whatever makes you happy. I think I done said that 1,000 times on this channel, but that's the truth, bro. And bro was a good example of it. He did what made him happy. Now, granted, it come with, it's like any other job or responsibility or anything in life. It's going to have its good and its bad, negative and positive. But when you love it enough and you're in love with it that much, whether it's a woman, I was about to say YouTube. Yeah, fuck it. If it's a woman or a YouTube, whatever it is, bro, if you love it enough, then you'll be able to overcome it. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. It is 3:45 in the morning right now. We're gonna wrap this one up. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG the family, as always, is love. And we out.